हाय सो आई होप कि चीज़ें क्लियर हो रही हैं राइट. सो अभी नेक्स्ट चीज़ जो मैं डिस्कस करना चाहता हूँ वो है कि डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ डेटा टाइप्स एंड हाउ दे आर स्टोर्ड इन मेमोरी. ठीक है. सो माई फर्स्ट डेटा टाइप इज इंटीजर. ओके. So integer we have already used so many times, like I have already written int a is equal to 5, int a is equal to 10. So that a is an integer data type, right? So what is the amount of space that integer occupies? It always occupies 4 bytes. Okay, it always occupies 4 bytes. Now what is a byte? 1 byte consists of 8 bits. Okay, 1 byte consists of 8 bits. So if I have 1 byte, that would mean that I have 8 bits which look something like this. Okay, so this is 1 byte of memory, or I say this is 8 bits of memory. Now in this 8 bits, every bit is either going to be 1 or it is going to be 0. Okay, so every bit is going to be 0 or 1. Okay, as we already know, computer knows only the language of zeros and ones, so everything it will store in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, so if I have an integer, let's say 455, even 455 is going to be stored in the form of zeros and one, something like that. Okay, so one thing we should know is that every integer has a corresponding binary value. Okay, so let's say if my integer is 1, so its binary value is also 1. Okay, so if my integer is, let's say, 4, its binary value is going to be 100. Okay, if it is 3, its binary value is going to be 11, right? If it is, let's say, 5, its binary value is going to be 101. Now what do I mean by all of this? Now in a typical decimal system, when I say that my number is 45, what do I mean? I mean that my number is 5 into 10 to the power 0 plus 4 into 10 to the power 1, right? This is what we mean, because 4 is on my tens place, so it will be multiplied by 10, and 5 is on my units place, so it will be multiplied by 10 to the power 0. If it has thousands number, let's say 345, so it will be 3 into 10 to the power 2. Okay, so this is what we mean by a decimal number, right? So it is of the power of 10, because there are 10 digits, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 10 digits, so 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2. But in the binary system, let's say if I have this number 101, what do I mean by 101? Similarly, if I break it, it should be 1 into 2 to the power 0. Why 2? Because I have only 2 digits in my binary system, that is 0 and 1, right? In decimal I had 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9, that is 10 digits. Here I have only 0 and 1, so 2 digits. So 1 into 2 to the power 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2. So this overall is 5. So that's why I said that 5 in the binary format we will write 101. Similarly, every integer has a unique binary code for that, right? So if I have a number, let's say 6, it is going to be 110, right? Which means 0 into 2 to the power 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 2, so that is 6. Okay, so this is how we have converted 6 to 110. Okay, definitely in coming lectures we will write a program which is able to convert a decimal into binary and binary into decimal. Okay, so don't worry about that, but as of now just understand that every decimal number can be converted into a binary number, right? So this is how it is stored. So 4 bytes, so as I said, an integer needs 4 bytes, so that means there are going to be 32 bits. Okay, so 8 bits for each byte, so total 32 bits, right? So total there are 32 bits. So there are 32 bits. Let's say these are 32 bits. Okay, so these are 32 bits. So if I have to store 5, it will be something like this: 1, 0, 1, and all of them are going to be zeros. Okay, so these are, assume that these are 32 boxes that I have made. So total there are going to be 32 bits. Okay, so 101 and all of them before are going to be zeros. So this is how these are stored in memory, right? Okay, how about a number like -4? how are negative numbers stored? So what we have talked about is for positive numbers. How will a negative number be stored? So there is a specific method to store the negative numbers also. So first we will have to find the corresponding binary value of 4. So that is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0 and so on. At the end it is going to be 1, 0, 0. Okay, so all these are going to be zeros, right? So it is 1, 0, 0. So this is 4. So what you are supposed to do is, the first step for finding minus 4 is that first you have to find the binary value of 4. Then you have to basically invert the bits. All the bits should be inverted. What do I mean by invert is that all the ones which are 1 you should make it 0, and all the ones which are 0 you have to make it 1. So it should become something like this, right? So all this will become 1. So this is the first step. After getting 4, this is the first step. Then you have to add 1 to it. You have to just add 1 to that number. Okay, so you just have to add 1 to that number. So how to add it? So as we know, if we are adding, let's say 99 plus 11. So what we do? 9 plus 1 gives me 10, right? So I put 0 over here and I take 1 carry forward. So similarly, when I will be adding 1 and 1, since 2 cannot come over here because it is more than 1, so I will be writing 0 over here and 1 is going to carry forward, right? So 1 is going to carry forward, okay? So 1 plus 1 is going to be 2 again, so 0 and 1 is going to be carry forward. So this is going to be 1 and further everything is going to be 1, 1, 1, 1 and so on. So this is how it is going to be stored in memory. So in this way it is going to be stored in memory. So minus 4 will be stored this way in the memory, okay. So let's understand it once again. So if we have to find for minus 4, first we are finding for 4, then we are basically inverting all the bits, then we are adding 1 to it, okay. So we are adding 1 to it and then we will be able to reach the way minus 4 is stored in memory. So all the 32 bits that are stored in memory, we are able to reach it, okay. And one more thing, the highest value of an integer is 2 to the power 31 minus 1. So this is the maximum value of an integer, and the minimum value of an integer is minus 2 to the power 31. So this is the minimum value for an integer, okay. So I hope it is clear how an integer is stored into the memory. So as I already told, it is stored in the form of zeros and ones. So an integer takes 4 bytes of space, so that is 32 bits, okay, where each bit is 0 and 1, right. For the negative numbers there is a specific method. The first thing that you have to do is कि पहले उसके जो positive वाले part का उसका binary value लिख लो correspondingly, then you have to invert all the bits और फिर उसमें 1 add कर देना है. Simply तुमको उसके वो 32 bits मिल जाएंगे जिस form में वो memory में store किया जाएगा, okay. So in the next session we will have a look at other data types, okay. Thank you.